Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most must-see universe mode of WWE 2K24 history. Welcome to Wrestlepluss, and tonight we start the road to Survivor Series right here on the Green brand as we have split-screen interview action. Not only that, Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. We also are going to be hearing later tonight from Rhea Ripley as she has a message for the entire WWE universe regarding Survivor Series and her Women's Championship. And oh man, AJ Styles taking on a new opponent that is going to be signed right here to Mayhem. Comment your comments on who you think that's going to be. And also Becky Lynch, she is and will be in action right here tonight. She is live and ready to go. And man, oh man, just as a reminder, because we couldn't get words out earlier, split screen interview between Swerve and Dijak. And inside your main event, we are paying tribute to tag team action as the Alpha Academy go 2-on-2 with the Judgment Day. I don't want to sit here and be flashy again. I don't want to come out to a theme and a sea of boos just for my message to not truly get across to each and every single individual sitting at home. So instead, I'm going to send this message to somebody personal. And matter of fact, since we're speaking of personal, bring it up and close. Yeah, just like that. Because if you don't know my name, Ilya Dragunov, my name is High Chief Solo, and I pushed you and Dijak to your limit last week in the North American Championship Triple Threat. So bring your ass out here because my fight is not done with you. Hey. You want to fight? Well, I'm here. Loud and clear. I heard the answer. I've been sitting back there waiting for you to call me out because a little birdie told me that you weren't done with me. But guess what, Solo? I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care how strong you think you are. That title of High Chief was only given to you by The Rock because he's tired of carrying your jockstrap around here because you don't know how to get the job done. You're all hype. You sit here in front of the millions of the world and you tell them that you are the best, that you are the man to be, but yet you do not show it, and you have not shown it time and time again, because if anybody has been keeping real close to the record books, then they would know that you, Solo, have never beaten me. Now, I've beaten you before, but you've never touched me. You never beaten me. You never put down the same dragon you want to call out. So you know what, Solo? Let's do it. Me and you, one-on-one, next week. Roman Reigns. You know what your problem seems to be, Roman? You're focused on your own league. You're focused on Monday nights, when in reality you need to be focused on every aspect staring in front of you, because this, my friend, is the aspect of war. And the only words that I will ever say is these words here tonight in Bridgeport, Connecticut, because I don't want to spend the next 4 weeks with you talking and talking, because there's been enough talking. There's been enough silence for over a year, and for over a year I thought that I could forget about you. I thought that our paths would never cross again. I thought that you were something that I put behind me, but we are in a very different situation now, are we? You were the tribal chief before. You're the tribal chief now. Nothing will be different at Survivor Series. I will beat you, but something is different. You are the WWE champion. You were given an opportunity to hold a secondary championship, and you ran with it. Because we all know that right here on the Green brand, this World's Heavyweight Championship, the big gold that I hold, is the original world title, the best world title, the world title with the most lineage here in Universe Mode, and the world title that I have cemented my dominant reign on. And because of that reign, I have paved the way for men like you to hold a WWE Championship. And the way you flaunt around over on Raw, just forgetting about your past, it bothers me. But I haven't said anything about it because I have my own business to attend to. But this is the perfect time where me and you can finally cross paths, and I can put you in the dirt for the third time. Now, the WWE Universe, some of you guys are new here in Universe Mode. Let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. Roman Reigns has never been able to beat me. Roman Reigns has never been able to beat me. And that is something that is going to remain the same case. Whether the fans cheer me and they boo you, which was crazy because last year it was a whole different story. But regardless, the fact of the matter is, I am going to beat you. I am going to put you down. I am going to show the WWE Universe exactly why I am the Lunatic Fringe and why my championship and Friday nights are the place to be, because mayhem, it don't get any grittier than this, Roman. And trust me when I tell you, Roman, your end is near. Well, ladies and gentlemen, definitely a interesting start to Mayhem, to say the least, but I just want to give you guys a reminder, later on tonight we will be seeing split-screen interview action between Dijak and our Intercontinental Champion Swerve. But coming up next, we will be seeing AJ Styles go one-on-one with our new opponent right here for Universe Mode. It's going to be damn good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the Mayhem Zone, and we are ready to get right into the action. As look at this, AJ Styles debuting some new music of sorts, but the respect still remains the same for the Phenomenal One. As, listen, AJ Styles has had a very interesting career here in Universe Sport. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but the fact remains that this remains the house that AJ Styles built. Even before the brand split was even a thing, AJ Styles was taking the forefront of Mayhem and making it his own, as he was looking to make this brand known as a lot more than just a B brand, a lot more than just that other brand. But AJ Styles, in the case of doing so, has kind of lost sight on what makes AJ Styles AJ Styles. And over the last couple of weeks, he has been asking himself what is next for him, and he looks like he wants to have North American Championship in his limelight, which can be very, very interesting for AJ Styles if he is able to capture the North American Championship. Now that that picture is sort of shifting as we're going into our Road to Survivor Series later on tonight, we will be seeing Dijak go split-screen interview with Swerve Strickland, but that's Survivor Series. That's over the next 4 weeks coming into Survivor Series. Now, coming out of Survivor Series, we need a new North American Championship contender. And what I would say to a lot of these superstars is this is where you want to make your moment. But who is this surprise competitor going to be? Who has Wade Barrett signed? Holy hell. Holy hell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, right here on Mayhem, the side of the luchadors have definitely been sorely missed. Mexico doesn't have the greatest representation when it comes down to Mayhem, as the LWO occupy Monday nights. But here on Friday, we got Dragon Lee, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard of Dragon Lee, this man is literally, he defies gravity. Okay, the ropes are his best friend. This is the kind of superstar who is all about that traditional kind of Mexican wrestling. He is all about going off of the ropes, but when it comes down to the technician side of things, Dragon Lee excels perfectly. And wow, oh wow, I mean, we were just talking about AJ Styles and how he could possibly, excel from this matchup. But, it's going to be a hard excel if you're going against a guy like Dragon Lee. Now, I don't want to put too much stock into this guy, as this is his debut match. But at the same time, Dragon Lee, from the things that I have seen of this man all over the internet, he is definitely a competitor amongst competitors, to say the least. Now, this one's going to be very, very interesting. We have never seen... I can't really say never seen. AJ Styles has taken on his fair share of opponents here in Universe Mode. As AJ Styles telling the referee to give him a second, he's stripping down into wrestling gear. He is ready to go, and so are we. Oh man, AJ Styles extending the hand to Dragon Lee. Very, very interesting situation there. And wow, Dragon Lee accepting the hand of AJ Styles. Well, the things you love to see, ladies and gentlemen, going into a matchup right here on Mayhem, keeping the respect alive, as AJ Styles now tries to go down here on Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, though, able to get him in. Oh, very nicely done there. Very nice elbow right to the head of AJ Styles. They're hitting him with that padded elbow. Definitely going to do some more damage than what it would do to the original one. That's definitely something that Dragon Lee's going to want to focus on here, is, those elbows, those arms of AJ Styles, making sure he can't bounce off of those ropes and hit the phenomenal forearm in full effect. And look at that. As Dragon Lee bringing AJ Styles up and down for a little bit of a ride, as AJ Styles now looking to find his way out of this one. Very veteran AJ Styles is here in Universe Mode, although going against a new superstar in Dragon Lee. Styles knows the ropes of mayhem unlike any other. As AJ Styles gets taken out with snap air suplex, now going down for an elbow drop at Dragon Lee, but AJ Styles too fast. Although AJ Styles is a bit early, or not early, but a bit older in his age, he's still that superstar who can get the job done. He's still that guy who can be the quickest guy in the ring, the quickest guy in a match. AJ Styles, a lot of people see his age and they think he's kind of washed, but I don't think he's washed. When it comes down to AJ Styles, he's definitely excelled in ways that we have never seen him do so before in the past. So definitely a very interesting situation as we are coming to you guys live from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Man, oh man, what an amazing atmosphere it has been all night. I just want to thank each and every single one of you for coming to the arena. And for those who haven't, oh man, thank you for watching right here on home. As look at this now, AJ Styles, what does he have in store here for Dragon Lee? Goes in for an L or a knee drop there, but Dragon Lee moving out of the way, being a little smarter than AJ Styles in that situation. Very nicely done there, bringing him into the corner, staying right on top of him, bringing him down. Very interesting style of execution here by Dragon Lee. Now into the cover. Is this one going to be it here? John Cone going down for the count, and no. Getting some new referees here on Mayhem, definitely. They're switching it up to say the least, being down and ready to go for those pins as Dragon Lee going right through those ropes. And, we talk about the style of Dragon Lee being something that could be an add-on bonus to the mid-card division right here on Mayhem. As we are now into our mid-season, I'd say, right here in Universe Mode as we are gearing up for our Road to Survivor Series. And look at that, ripcord knee, shots to the face there. Dragon Lee now cheering on, getting into the WWE Universe, cheering along with them. When it comes down to Dragon Lee, this might be the guy. This definitely might be the guy to make Mayhem's mid-card division that much more interesting. And, oh, Dragon Lee, he looked like he wanted to go in for another one, but missed out there. And wait a minute, Dragon Lee now. What is he doing? That looked like his finishing maneuver. Is this going to be it? And no! AJ Styles getting the kick out there. I don't know how the hell he did it. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this now. Look at this now. Knocking him down, hitting him there. And look at AJ Styles, just too much. Just too much there. As I am now getting word that Dragon Lee calls that maneuver the Dragon Driver. As what a maneuver done to AJ Styles. I don't know how he was able to get out of that one, but now Styles lining him up, weaving, slapping, but missing out the first time, getting him there the second time, and boom! Forearm shot right to the face. It seems like AJ Styles was a little bit confused on what exactly he wanted to do here in this matchup, but it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going commercial break real fast. We'll be right back. This Monday, we're coming to you guys live from the Barclays Center as Brooklyn, New York. Hold your hats because we have Rude versus Mysterio. Cody Rhodes addressing the WWE Universe as Survivor Series is definitely kicking off heavy. We got Women's Continental Champion in action against a new superstar coming in. We got tag action between Sami and Kevin Owens taking on the New Catch Republic. We have a Swerve Strickland open challenge. Who will answer? Find out. And we have the return of the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the commercial break as AJ Styles now looking to make a beeline right to the top of the rope. Has Dragon Lee down and out. Only one way to go for here for Dragon Lee. That's back down, but wait a minute. No, Dragon Lee caught him up. Nowhere to go, and a scoop slam there by AJ Styles. And now Dragon Lee finding that fight. Finding that spirit that we've seen in the early on to the matchup. He's keeping it alive. He's keeping it alive, ladies and gentlemen, as now has the arm hook. Nowhere for the Phenomenal One to go. Is he going to make him tap out here? It's definitely a possibility. As Dragon Lee, he was not looking good in the early ons, but now he is fighting completely off of fumes in this matchup. He is doing anything to survive, but the Phenomenal One able to get him up. And look at this athleticism by AJ Styles. Showing the young gun that, listen, you have what it takes. But you are not at the level of AJ Styles. Let's look at this now. Oh, man, Styles brings him into the rope. Big forearm there. Could be lining him up for the beginning of his absolute end, and it seems like he is looking to do exactly so. As Styles now lines up Dragon Lee. Lee absolute days with a phenomenal forearm for his efforts. Into the cover. 1, 2. It's over. The phenomenal one is back. He was looking for a way to stay alive. He was looking for something to keep him pushing in this company. And I think that he has found exactly what he is looking for right here in Universe Mode. And that, my friends, that is phenomenal as whoa. Oh, look at this. Is somebody from Carmelo Hayes' past.
Do you really think that this is the best use of your time? Admiring AJ Styles? I mean, come on, the man's been washed up for a couple of years now. I mean, let's be honest. What you need to be focused on is your competitor tonight. The man who took control and power back to the Judgment Day, Drew McIntyre. Hey, whoa, enough glazing, brother. Listen, I'm well focused. Drew McIntyre versus Carmelo Hayes, if you ask me, it should be in the main event, but it's not. Seems like you've been politicking your way around here because you reserved that for yourself, right? So shouldn't you be focused on your match coming up? Shouldn't you be focused on your main event matchup? Because I promise you, the last thing you want is to be in a similar situation than Drew McIntyre's in. You don't want to go one-on-one with HIM. You don't want to go one-on-one with the man who makes Friday nights just that much better, Carmelo Hayes, because I put you in your place. I show a little bit of that old gen, what this new school is all about. You don't want that smoke. I know that, and you quite frankly know that. So let's cut this off here, and let's go handle our business. But as far as Drew McIntyre goes, I'm ready for him. And trust me when I say, he ain't ready, because Melo don't miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mayhem Zone as we are live right here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and what a crowd you guys have been, and listen to the sea of boos that this man Drew McIntyre is facing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring you guys back to what started, well, not this exactly, but to what started Drew McIntyre in the Judgment Day, and that was January of this year at the No Way Out pay-per-view when the Judgment Day targeted Drew McIntyre. Balor seen the potential in Drew McIntyre of joining the Judgment Day, but he could never do it. Drew McIntyre fought the system, and it was Finn Balor who overplayed his hand and went after Drew McIntyre in a way that we never thought was possible and put his ass down after the No Way Out chamber. Balor made sure that his road to WrestleMania as World Heavyweight Champion was going to go off with no hitches, but he did not prepare for what was coming next, and that was as the crumble of the Judgment Day was taking place, as Damian Priest and Finn Balor were having their war. Damian Priest reached into his back pocket and grabbed an ally, and Drew McIntyre, although McIntyre did not want to join the Judgment Day earlier this year, after that matchup that took place between McIntyre and Balor, McIntyre understood that something that he hates more than the Judgment Day themselves is Finn Balor. So that kind of made, if you can't beat him, join him to take on a bigger fish in Finn Balor, and that is exactly where they see each other. But ladies and gentlemen, Carmelo Hayes got a bit of a warning before this matchup here tonight, as Hayes has not been making any friends here on Mayhem since joining. He has gone against the likes of John Cena in his debut match. He went against the likes of, well, we've seen Damian Priest before this match, but as Carmelo Hayes was watching on, he went against the likes of the phenomenal one AJ Styles, and one hell of a match that was. And although Carmelo Hayes has found himself in wins and loss situations here on Mayhem, he is definitely getting accustomed with the Mayhem roster, as this is definitely the you know, as we go into our mid-season here in Universe Mode, as we mentioned again, it's nice to look at the progression that Carmelo Hayes has made over this season. We're looking at a guy who made his debut somewhat mid-season, I'd say, what, 3-4 months ago, and he has been doing nothing but dominating in his run. Carmelo Hayes is a guy who wants to go after the North American Championship, but in his words, has to do it when the time is right. And if you ask me, Carmelo Hayes with a championship belt around his waist sounds good, but right now he is stepping into the big leagues as he goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre, and oh man, McIntyre not phased about Carmelo Hayes, but neither is Hayes. Hayes says, listen, Melo don't miss.
And at the end of the day, he doesn't fear any opponent. And look at that as McIntyre. Both men showing off, but it was Drew McIntyre to get the upper hand right there. Very beautiful work there by McIntyre. As McIntyre now on top of Carmelo Hayes, just clubbing down blow after blow. Absolutely devastating work there by Drew McIntyre. And again, and oh man, look at this now as Carmelo Hayes turning it around. Both superstars not very liked by the WWE Universe, but you gotta respect. You gotta respect the work these guys are willing to put in to be the best, and that is all that matters. As Carmelo Hayes now bouncing off of the ropes. What does he have in mind here? Big though. They looked to hit him with a big leg drop there, but did not get all of them as Drew McIntyre getting the best of them in this situation. Now going down for a big elbow drop. McIntyre looking to play the game and play it right. If McIntyre can beat this up-and-coming superstar and Carmelo Hayes, that'll definitely move him up when it comes to the singles division here in Universe Mode. Spine buster by McIntyre into the cover. Is this one gonna be it? Yes and no. Right when you think it is going to be over, they just surprise you more and more. Look at this now as Drew McIntyre gets taken down there. As McIntyre is not the only one in the Judgment Day here tonight that is going to be wrestling, as we are also going to be seeing Rhea Ripley later on tonight. She is going to have a live microphone in hand, and we will also be seeing Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio in action. Look at this now. Drew McIntyre turning this one around here tonight on Carmelo Hayes. Not a fan of what Hayes was just doing to him. And oh my God! A power bomb that quite frankly could have just been heard around the world. Absolutely devastating. I mean, come on. Just wow. The sheer strength by Drew McIntyre, the fight back by Carmelo Hayes. These superstars have it, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say it, I mean the means to survive. Look at this now as Drew McIntyre clubbing down on Carmelo Hayes. Not giving a damn about his opponent here tonight, as mayhem has definitely been going off without a hitch. And oh! Big leg right into the face there. Melo don't miss, that is for sure, but Drew McIntyre is a man amongst many. And look at this now as sit out power, bam! 1, 2, no! McIntyre thinking to himself, how the hell did Carmelo Hayes just get out of that? And if you ask me, I got the same question on my mind. Carmelo Hayes is proving to be a formidable opponent here for the Scottish Warrior here tonight. And oh, looks to take him down again, but this time Carmelo Hayes getting the leg up. This time tying up Drew McIntyre the way he needed to. And look at this now. Look at this now. Over and over again he goes. This right here is dominance as we like to see it. Dominance being shown on display here tonight. This right here is what you call a match that cooks, ladies and gentlemen. What we are seeing right here is Carmelo Hayes push Drew McIntyre, although may not be a limit. Drew McIntyre is getting pushed, but oh, McIntyre catches him up there and drops him down. And like I was saying, although may not be the limit, he is definitely being pushed here tonight. Maybe more than what he thought he would originally get pushed to. As, oh, McIntyre up and down, brings him down and makes sure it hurts. As Drew McIntyre now bouncing off of the ropes, a man his size shouldn't be able to move that fast, and this time takes him down. McIntyre on an absolute collision course here tonight to prove to Carmelo Hayes that, well, he's him. Prove to Carmelo Hayes that, listen, you may be the up-and-comer, but at the end of the day, the era of McIntyre has just begun, as McIntyre has recently made his return here in Universe Mode. So when it comes down to Drew McIntyre, he still has a whole hell of a lot of life left to go. And McIntyre now looking to work on that knee. That knee getting worked on there by Drew McIntyre. Carmelo Hayes is definitely going to be in for a ride here tonight. This one right here is not looking good at all for for Carmelo Hayes, as Hayes once upon a time ago in this matchup was looking good, but now, oh my God, it is looking like all Drew McIntyre. And look at this now, is McIntyre once again over and over and over, just absolutely dominant in his wake. McIntyre, or should I say Damian Priest, promised us a level of dominance from Drew McIntyre, and it is definitely being delivered on here tonight. As look at this now, over and over again he goes. Carmelo Hayes now looking to turn this one around here. Melo don't miss, and it seems like it is looking to be the case here tonight. Beautiful frog splash into the cover, and no! Wow, wow, wow. I mean, come on right now. Carmelo Hayes is looking to keep that fight alive. Hayes is looking to continue that momentum. Elbow drop on the outside. Absolutely devastating maneuvers being done here tonight. If you're Drew McIntyre, man, I am being careful about this one right here. As Melo puts the hand up, and this one right here is continuing on. As Carmelo Hayes stalking McIntyre, we're going to have to go on commercial break real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, new date, same time, November 3rd, Survivor Series is coming your way as we are bringing you guys War Games live, as Jon Moxley will be going one-on-one with WWE Champion Roman Reigns. Which champion will walk out victor? Which brand will be able to say that they have the supremacy coming out of Survivor Series? Which brand will walk away victor? And who will get War Games? Comment your comment down below, but who will win this matchup, as it is the first time happening in over a year? Brother versus brother, Moxley versus Reigns. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and although Survivor Series main event is set to be good, as we are getting that brother versus brother anniversary matchup here tonight. Carmelo Hayes and Drew McIntyre definitely keeping up the good work, going crazy. And look at this now, as McIntyre sits him out and flattens him. Man, oh man, I mean, talk about dominance, ladies and gentlemen, as look at this now. McIntyre flattening Carmelo Hayes, 2 and 3. Drew McIntyre finding a way to get the job done against the young up-and-comer. And Carmelo Hayes with his hand raised high, as Drew McIntyre can call him. Oh, wait a minute, that's Finn Balor. McIntyre may be able to call himself victor, but Finn Balor is not done with Drew McIntyre after what we seen last week. Oh man, Fully Loaded was just the beginning, and Balor says, I am not done with you. And oh no, Claymore! McIntyre pulling that Claymore out of his back pocket, and now looking to continue the pain on Finn Balor. Balor might have came out a little short-sighted. It is confirmed that JD McDonough is injured after last week, so we know that Balor is a one-man wrecking crew. Taking down Drew McIntyre, and although McIntyre just went through a war, Balor has a 19-16. Balor promised he would sit Drew McIntyre down, and now a knee drop from the heavens. Balor standing his ground, talking his trash, and taking it all in from the WWE Universe as he now stands tall. But look at this warrior. This goddamn psychopath just gets up like nothing was done to him. And Balor doesn't even realize the carnage that he just left behind him. So I was told, since you're on my show, I get to start this thing off, huh? What is there to say about Swerve Strickland? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't thought about you. Nothing to my mind has come about you because I haven't had to worry about you. And even still, as we go into Survivor Series, I don't feel like I have to worry about you. Yeah, I've seen your tapes. They're a quick study. You're the fastest rising star here in Universe Mode. You had that off chance last year when you went one-on-one with Adam Cole for the Intercontinental title. But other than that, when you officially signed your name on the dotted line, you have been nothing short but unstoppable. You have shown your dominance. You've talked your smack, and you've been about it. But the difference is you've never been in the ring with me. You've never been in the ring with somebody that doesn't care about defying odds, doesn't care about fate, doesn't care about destiny. They care about one thing and one thing only, and that is remaining the champion, remaining the guy. And if I beat you at Survivor Series, then I am the guy, so I will do that exact task. I'm not the kind of guy where fairy tale endings happen. You get into the ring with me, you get squashed like everybody in the past. The only reason why I'm not standing here, Mr. North American Champion and Mr. Money in the Bank, was because it took 5 other superstars to get me off a ladder. Every time I have had an obstacle, I have gone through the obstacle. Fuck completing it, I have gone straight through it. And you're gonna be no different. I want to stare at you. I want you to really hear me when I tell you, you will be no different. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much I have to do to you at Survivor Series. We can put on a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, hell, we can go 1 hour, but the fact will remain. You will give your all, but you will fall to Dijak like everybody in the past does. There's that confidence. There's that puff in your chest that I was waiting for. You know, I watch over here on Mayhem. I see a lot of Raw and Mayhem guys, you know, complaining and throwing shots at the other brand, but I have no complaints about this brand. I like Mayhem. I like what you guys stand for, but what you just said right there is what I see you do every single time. You either got a feud or somebody's threatening your ring and you find them to be a credible threat. You choke up. You get scared and you start talking out your ass, and that is exactly what you are doing right now, because whether you want to admit it or not, me and you both know, we go to Survivor Series, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to be the dominant one. I'm going to be the fastest rising. I'm going to continue to be so, but you need to paint a picture for yourself and for your fans over here on Friday nights. You need to create this delusion so that way you can hopefully beat me. But you can tell yourself whatever you want to say. You can tell yourself whatever you want to say, because nobody that I have seen you get into the ring with, including myself, has ever disrespected you in the way that you think. Nobody ever comes after your in-ring ability. Nobody ever questions whether you got it in the ring or whether you don't. We know you got it, brother. We know you got it because we see it every single week. But what people are going to see for the first time ever at Survivor Series is they're going to see Dijak fall, and they are going to see Dijak fall very, very hard. And after you fall, I am looking forward to that first Friday after Mayhem, after Survivor Series, where you have to explain yourself to your fans. You have to explain yourself to the WWE Universe on why you lost to me, on how you lost to me. It is forever going to be in the history books. It is forever going to be recorded on the YouTube channel that I beat you at Survivor Series. And as fast as you acknowledge that, the faster you accept that, then the losing process will be easy for you. But if you continue over the next 3 weeks to sit here and claim something that isn't to be true, I am going to have to hurt you for every lie you share to the WWE Universe. So you know what? We're out of time. So I'm getting told we're out of time, so I'm going to leave you with this, Dijak. November 3rd, Sunday, Survivor Series, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to put your head so far in the mat. I'm going to cave your chest in so far into the mat, you aren't going to be able to breathe the next Friday night. You're not even going to be scheduled to appear. I'm going to beat you down so bad, you are going to have to relinquish your North American Championship. That's your future, Dijak. Just accept it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we will be hearing from Becky Lynch, as she is going to have a live microphone in her hand before she gets ready to go in action, as this has been one hell of a night, and it will continue with the last kick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here, and man, oh man, I have been looking forward to this one all goddamn night. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the last kicker. She is the woman who carried this division
for a damn long time. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch. She is back after her matchup with Rhea Ripley at the Unforgiven pay-per-view, where she did sustain an injury and she was supposed to be out from 6 to 9 months and turn that injury time into 5 months. And now Becky Lynch is back, and although the pool of women have definitely got deep here on Mayhem, Becky Lynch is looking to return with only one thing in mind, and that is keeping that championship, or should I say getting that championship. When it comes down to this woman right here, when it comes down to Becky Lynch, she makes the impossible possible, if you ask me. The sky and the ceiling is as far as she wants it to go. Rhea Ripley has had a chokehold on the division, but Becky Lynch has been the one rumored to stop it. And with Becky Lynch letting it be known that, listen, nothing changed with oh man, well, Becky Lynch, it seems like she was well prepared for this right here, as we have been waiting for this encounter since April. I did not think we would get it this soon, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Rhea Ripley, and she is here tonight with the championship in hand, as Rhea Ripley is scheduled to be out here tonight, but that is not until later on tonight. And she is making her TV time a part of Becky's TV time. And these women just seem like they are ready. They are ready to go to war, as you see Becky Lynch standing in the ring ready for whatever Rhea Ripley has coming her way. But Rhea, on the other hand, as smug and as arrogant as she usually is, not giving a damn about anybody. The Women's World Champion, she has a right to feel that way, as she has been holding up the championship reign. As she asked Becky Lynch, who the hell does she think she is? Oh man, Rhea Ripley questioning why Becky would feel like she has what... Oh my God, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Rhea Ripley was just saying she has more pressing matters to deal with, and I think this is the pressing matters that she was talking about. It is Big Piper Niven, and she is here on Mayhem. What the hell? Piper Niven on Monday promised that Rhea Ripley was going to remember her. She was not going to shrug her off like she does all her other opponents. Survivor Series, she is going to pay attention to Rhea, and look at this as she is in the ring with her now, picking her up. Oh my God! Flattening Rhea Ripley, and Becky Lynch doing a very wise thing and getting out of the way as your Survivor Series matchup is getting pushed a little early. Oh my God! She is at the forefront of the top rope, and now... Oh man, listen, Rhea, you gotta find a way out of this one. There is no way out for Rhea Ripley. She is being eradicated right now by the woman who is only the dominant one to do so, and that is Piper Niven. The Women's Continental Champion from Monday Night Raw has just came here and invaded Mayhem. Adam Pearce was the one to say, if you don't want to start a war, don't start it. And oh man, Becky Lynch is not backing down from Piper Niven. Lynch wants all the smoke, and Niven is backing off. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the women's division is definitely getting chaotic, and chaotic to say the least, we have to gear up for what's coming up next, and it is your main event, as the Judgment Day will be going 2-on-2 with the Alpha Academy as it goes down in your main event right up next. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to an end for tonight's show, we have to prepare for what's to come next, and that's next week's show with full of action as Solo Sikoa goes one-on-one with Ilya Dragunov after their confrontation earlier tonight. But that's not all. Becky Lynch returns to action
as she goes one-on-one with Indy Hartwell right here on Mayhem. And the Judgment Day will be pulling double duty as once again Damian Priest will be in a tag match with Drew McIntyre taking on the OC. And we will be hearing live from the World's Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley. He will be in the arena with a live microphone in hand. And inside the main event, the partner of the World Champion, one half of the Tag Champions, Bryan Danielson, will be going one-on-one with the Viper, the returning Randy Orton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we are back out here live in the Mayhem Zone, I want to say a very, very thank you to Bridgeport, Connecticut here tonight as we have been live right here in the Mortage Arena. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event. Alpha Academy standing on their own 2 feet, or should I say 4 feet here tonight, as the Creed brothers are coming out here. No Chad Gable, no Otis, nobody to help them here tonight. They want to get the job done by themselves against the Judgment Day, as this one is going to be a 2-on-2 masterclass. We are looking to pay homage to some tag team wrestling here tonight in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and we are looking to do it the only way we know how, and that is in the ring with the great tag teams that Mayhem has to offer, as the Alpha Academy has gone after tag team gold in the past, and although unsuccessful against the Authors of Pain, hopefully tonight can be a restart for them as they take on the Judgment Day, who also look to get their hands dirty with a little bit of tag team action. As you also seen over the commercial break, next week we'll be seeing Damian Priest in action, a tag match again, as tonight he's teaming up with Dominic Mysterio, but next week he will be teaming up with Drew McIntyre, as Damian Priest getting his hands, a little dirty in the tag team division, looking to find a perfect tag team and do what they gotta do. But here tonight, Dirty Dom getting his hands dirty for the first time in a very long time, as Dominic Mysterio has obviously done what he usually does, and that is keep to the Judgment Day. I did not expect Dominic Mysterio to go over to the side of Finn Balor at all. I knew whatever side Rhea Ripley was going to be on, it was whatever side Dominic Mysterio was going to be on. When it comes down to Dominic Mysterio, he's that kind of guy that he's like a wolf. He keeps in a pact. He connects himself with those stronger than him, so that way they can get him out of tough situations. And here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight we could be seeing a very, very tough situation for Dominic Mysterio, because Julius and Brutus Creed are no easy individuals to get into the ring with. They are dangerous. They are dangerous. They don't care about who they step into the ring with, and they don't care about who they have to hurt. They are willing to do it all if it means taking down anybody in their path. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at a team right here. You are looking at a team right here who is willing to do any and everything to stay on top. And that is the very dangerous part about the Judgment Day, the fact that they are so willing to do any and everything to stay at the top. That right there is a very dangerous situation for a very dangerous team, and that team here tonight is the Alpha Academy. As you see here, Dominic Mysterio starting off here tonight against, oh man, Brutus Creed, and surprisingly able to, I'm not going to jump the gun and say get the upset, but surprisingly able to do what he has to do. Keeping his own, holding his own in this one here tonight. Not bad at all. Look at this now, Dominic Mysterio choking the life, doing anything he possibly can do, just choking the absolute goddamn life out of Brutus Creed here tonight, as Creed here going in for an absolute beating, and a beating continues here by Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio now looking on Brutus Creed, looking to scout his opponent, see what exactly he can do to him. And now, I was going to say wrong corner, but he's bringing him right into the ropes. Mysterio looking to get a little familiar with the ropes, and oh man, doing what Dominic Mysterio does best, use the ropes to his advantage. And oh my god, a sucker punch to Julius Creed. I mean, come on, talk about disrespect. Dominic Mysterio, although disrespectful, being very, very smart about his tactics here tonight. Punching one guy, going for the pin on the other guy, while the other guy recovers from that punch you just gave him. Very smart tactics by Dominic Mysterio here tonight, as now Mysterio gets Irish whips. Creed right into the corner, as oh man, thought he was going to run at him, hit him with something, but now Brutus has him up on the shoulders. What does Brutus have in mind here for Dominic Mysterio? Oh! Perfectly done there, and now not even giving him a chance to sit down. Not even giving him a chance. looking to do any and everything that he could possibly do to him here tonight, and that right there is exactly how the Creed brothers like to play. They like to get down and dirty here in the square circle. Look at this now, going down below himself as Dominic Mysterio does best, but shrugs him off. There's Brutus Creed. Creed now with a couple of kicks, couple of strikes, but no. Dominic Mysterio swipes him away, and a standing moonsault. Holy hell, by Dominic Mysterio. Making it look almost effortless here tonight, as we don't see Mysterio in action a lot here at Universe Mode. And it was almost a year ago, or over a year ago at this point, when Raw was back in the Thunderdome, where we had a smaller arena. And when Dominic Mysterio first joined the Judgment Day, it was Finn Balor who made Damian Priest take him under his wing and bring him in a handful of tag team matches. So it's almost as if we're seeing an anniversary of that of sorts. As man, as you've seen, right when Damian Priest ran into the ring, it was Julius Creed that hit him with a quick snap power bomb there. And now looking to go to the top rope here on the Godfather of the Judgment Day, the newly appointed leader, as elbow drop from the heavens. And now tagging in Brutus once again. Brutus looks hungry. He looks like he wants to get his hands dirty here tonight in the squared circle, and you can't blame him after everything that they just inflicted to him. All the pain, all the agony, but Dominic is back in, and it is exactly how it started here tonight. Dominic and Brutus, and Dominic overshot his shot. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to go on commercial break. We'll be right back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, as confirmed for next week, we will be seeing Big Solo High Chief Solo Sikoa go one-on-one with Ilya Dragunov, as Dragunov will be in for the fight of his life, to say the least. Ever since this man Solo has stepped up to be a High Chief, he has definitely changed his attitude around. We want to give you guys a little bit of history and bring you back to what got this whole thing started, and that was Mayhem Anniversary, where the first triple threat took place between Solo, Ilya Dragunov, and Dijak. And it wasn't a North American Championship match, but it was right before SummerSlam, and it was Solo and Ilya Dragunov that got a little heated, a little personal going into that match. And it was Ilya Dragunov that cost Solo last week his opportunity to get the North American Championship. Who will win? Find out next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from commercial break, and it looked like a 619 was about to come the way of Julius Creed, but Creed sits him out there. It was almost a 619 that he almost ate, but no. Now tagging in the Godfather of the Judgment Day is over the commercial break. It has been back and forth as it has been before, and even now is, neckbreaker there. Straight to the Godfather of the Judgment Day, as last week Damian Priest did good in his tag team match against Finn Balor and JD McDonough, as he teamed up with his other Judgment Day compadre, Drew McIntyre. Is now, look at this! Damian Priest, though, in the ring and looking to get his hands dirty, as I don't think Julius Creed realized. That Priest was the legal man at the moment. As look at this now, a couple of strikes there, but now Julius has his head back on a swivel, ready to go, and a snap gear suplex. The Godfather of the Judgment Day went down, and he went down hard. As now, look at that now, big elbow drop right to the chest of the Godfather, into the cover now. No! Man, oh man, Damian Priest, man, he found a way to get himself and Dominic Mysterio in the main event. Definitely politicking his way to so. But at the end of the day, Priest wants to show that the Judgment Day deserve to be in those limelights, those good spots. And he is looking to continue that momentum, but right now it is looking to go the way of the Alpha Academy. As look at this now. And I eat my words there, as Damian Priest surprisingly had Julius Creed well scouted, now looking to bring him into the corner of the Judgment Day. Not a very good situation, if you ask me. And look at this. Oh my God, bouncing his head right off of the ring. Right off of the ring ropes, man. Or the turnbuckle, I should say. That looked absolutely painful. And man, now just being a freaking bully is Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio laughing on with him. As this is no laughing matter. Into the cover now. Is this one going to be it? No. I was going to say this is no laughing matter. This is somebody's career on the line at this moment in time. When you look at what is happening right here, when you look at the matchup that you are seeing here, you can paint it across as just another tag team matchup. But if you know the Judgment Day, they play for keeps. They wrestle to really inflict damage and pain on their opponents. But here tonight, it looks like Julius Creed wants to give that same affect. Man. Wow. Dominic Mysterio, man, learning under Damian Priest, being under Damian Priest has only done wonders for his career. As look at this now, Brutus Creed back in the mix. And although Creed's back in the mix, Dominic Mysterio up for a ride down off the ropes. Mysterio's turning this one around. Or excuse me, should I say the Creed brothers in a way that they didn't think was possible here tonight. Man, oh my God. Big knee strike right to the face. Once again with a knee strike. And another one for good efforts. As we are now touching the 50-minute mark right here in Universe Mode. We have less than 10 minutes to go before we go off the air. Somebody has to be able to walk away with the victory in this tag main event. And look at this now. Oh, big punch there. Desperation punch. Big super kick. Moved out of the way there by Julius. Julius now swiping under, ducking through. And my God. Straight size. Straight beef. 2. No. Kick out at 1. Wow. Kick out at 1. This right here, man, it was looking like it was going to be dominant for a second. But right when we think it's going to be dominant, the Judgment Day just surprised us more and more every which way. As look at this now. Oh, man. Dominic Mysterio pulling on that arm. Now we could be, once again, remember the Judgment Day bashing that head right into the turnbuckle. And is he going to do it again? He does. I told you the Judgment Day wrestles here in Universe Mode for pain. They look to inflict nothing but pain on their opponents, and that is exactly what they are doing. So, let's look at this now. Dominic with a DDT. DDT by El Dominic Mysterio, now tagging in the Godfather of the Judgment Day. And look at this now as Damian picks up. And look at this. Big flatliner. 1, no. Julius is a damn lucky man because his brother came through, but I don't think he's going to come through for this one. Razor's Edge. Is he going to do it? Get some. Into the cover. It's over. Wow. Brutus Creed understood that at that point in time, he needed to just give up for him and his brother's sake, but oh my God! Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest with chairs in hand, just annihilating the Creed brothers here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, although that wraps up today's episode of Universe Mode, I want to thank each and every single one of you for watching this one. Subscribe for more, because more content is definitely coming your way right here on the channel. As next week, man, oh man, it's going to be a damn good one, as we are going to be seeing Becky Lynch versus Indy Hartwell, as you've seen Solo Sikoa going one-on-one with Ilya Dragunov. But that's not all. The Judgment Day will be in tag action again, as the team that teamed up and fully loaded. It'll be Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, taking on Gallows and Anderson of the OC. That one should definitely be interesting to say the least. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. We will be hearing live from our World's Heavyweight Champion. It will be Jon Moxley, as he will speak on the up-and-coming matchup with Roman Reigns coming up at Survivor Series, and that is going to be a damn good matchup right there, as we are gearing up for Brand versus Brand here in Universe Mode. But in your main event, it'll be one half of the tag team champions, Bryan Danielson, stepping into the singles action once again, as he goes one-on-one with Randy Orton for the first time ever since Fully Loaded back last year, when it was still in pay-per-view format, as those two men were set to go one-on-one, or should I say triple threat action, where Finn Balor was the World's Heavyweight Champion, but it was Randy Orton that kind of interrupted that one. But ladies and gentlemen, next episode of Universe Smoke coming your way, Brooklyn, New York. It's going to be damn good as we come your way to the Barclays Center. Cody Rhodes has a message for the WWE Universe in Team Raw. What will it be? Comment your comments. That's not all. It'll be Piper Niven going one-on-one with JC Jane. And as listen, Piper Niven seems like here tonight, she is on an absolute collision course of dominance, and she is not looking to stop there. And this one will be a great expedition. It'll be Robert Roode going one-on-one with Rey Mysterio live in New York. That one is set to be a damn banger and an instant classic, to say the least. And this one is going to be good, as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn want to get their hands dirty in the tag team division. They will do so against the New Catch Republic. Who will walk away victors? Comment your comment right down below. And ladies and gentlemen, it'll be your match main event. Swerve Strickland wants to have his championship put on a pedestal, and he wants to open the doors for new competition. Who will answer the challenge of Swerve Swerve Strickland. Comment your comment down below, but this one right here is the highlight of the night. It is your tribal chief. It is your head of the table. It is the man who has been holding Raw on his back. It is Roman Reigns as he returns to Raw in the Barclays. And it is going to be damn good as Roman Reigns has his hands full going into the Survivor Series. And Survivor Series is definitely going to be something to say the least. It is going to be Reigns Moxley one-on-one as World Champion goes one-on-one with WWE Champion. And Moxley and Reigns go one-on-one for the first time ever in over a year here in Universe Mode. It has been a damn long time since these two men have gotten their hands on each other, and it is finally going down at Survivor Series. But this one is too, as Piper Niven here tonight made things personal with Rhea Ripley, and she looks to continue that going into Survivor Series, as it will be Rhea Ripley going one-on-one with Piper Niven, Women's Continental Champion versus Women's World Champion. Who will win? Comment your comment down below, but that is not all, as Swerve Strickland will be going one-on-one with the North American Champion and Dijak. Can the Intercontinental Champion do what he has to do to walk away with the victory? Can he show that he is the champion to be? Or will Dijak do what Dijak does best, and that is go into the ring, and that is dominate when dominance is needed? But ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to be damn good, and it's going to be a highlight as well. It is Mayhem World Tag Team Champions. It is Moxley and Danielson taking on the Bloodline, as Moxley is going double duty once again here in Universe Mode for the second event here in a row. Who is going to win? Comment your comment down below. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Peace.